It is a stormy, potentially hailing kind of day here. I'm filming this later than usual because I had some rough patches this past month and I did do some emotional shopping, but I think I may have come out of it okay. So let's talk about it. Hi everybody. Today I am going to be recapping April as part of my no-buy year. For those of you who have not been following along, I am doing a no-buy year in 3 categories, which we'll talk about in a minute. If you want more information, I will leave the playlist linked down below, but let's talk about how April went. So if you didn't watch the last video that went up, I had a rough week last week. I was called as the backup for a potential kidney. I am a dialysis patient and I've been waiting for 4 years on the list for a kidney. I did not get it. The video is kind of a video diary of that. But as a part of that stress, I could not get anything done. Like literally anything for work. I basically work, the house all went completely by the wayside while I was waiting, but I did go do some shopping because I had to go to the mall anyway to get rid of my Nespresso pods. We have a Nespresso store in our mall, so it's easier for me to just go there and drop them off than go to UPS. Even though UPS is closer, it's just easier on my sensibilities to go to the mall. I don't know. I went to the mall, I went to Old Navy, I went to Nordstrom Rack, I went all sorts of places. Home Goods, IKEA, and I didn't buy anything. I went emotional shopping, but I didn't do any emotional purchasing. I'm very proud of myself, if you can't tell. I don't know if it's because of the no-buy or because I was so blasé and nonplussed because of how stressed out I was. Who knows? Who knows? But I'm taking it as a win and I wanted to talk to you about it. And yes, maybe that was clickbait because I did emotionally shop. I did a lot of shopping. I just didn't actually buy anything. Go me. But that was just 2 days. Let's talk about the whole month, and we'll start with my first category, which is planner and stationery supplies. Basically, the whole month, I had zero interest in buying anything planner-wise. It's launch season for a lot of companies. I just did a roast of some of the new launches, and the funny thing is, when I asked people for stuff to roast, I actually was going in fairly blind because I wasn't even looking at any of it because I'm happy with my planner. I'm barely using my planner right now because I've been so stressed out, which is one of my toxic habits, if you will. If you are interested in a video on my toxic planner habits, let me know in the comments below. I wasn't interested in even browsing. Any sort of consumerism this last month in the planner community really turned me off for some reason, more so than usual. I was physically recoiling from Instagram whenever I saw people posting 8,000 reviews of Erin Condren or whatever. Honestly, I was just I don't have time for this shit. So that worked out really well. I did buy a couple of art supplies. I bought some paper and a white colored pencil, but that's part of my work stuff. I'm in the process of the new series of fuckery flowers and I need to replenish some supplies. The one kind of bummer so far is that I did buy a paintbrush back in February and it is now May and I have not talked about it except for my patrons. So that better show up in a vlog sometime this month. I did buy something for my work budget. We'll talk about that in a little bit. As for empties, I have a sticker sheet that's empty. This is a Cricut Paper Co. I did a plan with me and I was able to consolidate the couple of pieces that were on this onto the other pages, so that's cool. And then I actually have 3 pens that I used up. This is my Tombow Fudenosuke dual-tipped pen. It's a gray and a black brush pen. Finally, I've had this for years. Finally used this up. I don't know how I used this up, but this is a 1.0 Papermate gel pen. I have no idea when I went to use this and it was dried up, so maybe it just dried up, I don't know, but I don't very often use this kind of a tip size, so hell if I know, but I'm counting that. And then I did kill this Pilot fine liner. This is toast, it is out of ink, so go me for using up some pens. I had been wondering when that was gonna happen. Beauty-wise, I had a very rough time of it this month a couple of times because I had to go into Ulta with Sunny to purchase some items they needed, and I did a lot more browsing than maybe I wanted to. However, did manage to hold firm on buying anything. There's a couple of lipsticks I really want, but I didn't buy them. So I'm proud of myself for that. I did, however, replace my conditioner. Okay, so when I started the year out, I said that I wasn't gonna worry about shampoo because I usually just use the same giant Costco-sized jug of Head & Shoulders that Jessie was using. Well, it's a 2-in-1, but I still use an extra conditioner. It's actually an empty. We'll talk about it in a minute. But when I ran out of conditioner this month, I was like, I'm thinking I want something a little more intense because I have been heat styling my hair fairly often lately. In the past, I've heat styled it maybe once every couple of weeks, but lately I have been using my Revlon thing to blow it out at least a few times a week. And so I'm noticing that my frizziness and like damage on my hair is starting to show up a little bit more. So I thought I would give Olaplex a try. They were having a sale at Ulta and I wound up getting the conditioner, but then I bought the shampoo as well because they looked like they went together. So I got a couple of things there. The big jug of Costco shampoo is actually almost out, and I do have another one of those for Jessie, but I'm just going to try different shampoo this time. But because I was replacing something that was already used up and I was just going to try something that wasn't my basic thing, I'm going to go with it. But if that counts as breaking, let me know if you think that counts as breaking the rule in the comments below. So for empties for beauty, I have, as I said, the conditioner. This is the 3 Minute Miracle Moist Deep Conditioner. Moist. Ran out of this, and instead of trying another one of these, I decided to go with the Olaplex. But I haven't started using it yet. I literally bought it, and then I got my hairs did on Saturday. So we're gonna see how it goes. I also finally ran out of my Ultra Repair Cream, Intense Hydration from First Aid Beauty. I love this, but because the weather is getting a little less dry, we're moving out of the winter here in Denver, I'm just using one of my Bath & Body Works lotions as I'm trying to go through all the hand creams and the lotions I've got. Hopefully by the time we get to winter, I'm almost out of my Bath & Body Works, by the way. I'm hoping that by the time I get to the winter, I will be out of everything and I can buy another one of these with a Clean Conscious, because this stuff is the best for the dry air here in the wintertime. And then finally, my e.l.f. Holy Hydration Cleansing Balm. Ran out of this. Doesn't surprise me. I go through this really fast. I decided to go back and try the Micellar Cleansing Jelly again instead of this from Neutrogena. I'm just bouncing back and forth. The issue is, like, if it's cheaper, but I use it faster, is it worth it? I don't know. I'm on this like makeup removal, trying to find something that's gonna be more cost effective than the Clinique Cleansing Balm. And I don't know if I've gotten there yet. So that's my beauty empties. Food delivery. Last month we had a rough time. This month has gone a lot better. Honestly, like a lot better. I think part of it, and if you watched, I had a couple videos ago, I did do my like rant about how I hate meal planning. But one thing that has been going okay is I've been just putting my lunch options down, and that's keeping me from doing any sort of delivery. Jess and I are setting up our new budget very, very soon here, and we're gonna divide it so that we have eating out categories for date nights for us, dinners for the whole family, and then our personal spending will be where our own lunches, if we get them delivery or takeout, come from. So that definitely will make sure it keeps it at the forefront of my mind, but it actually might make it on the forefront of his mind too. So who knows? I got that tip from watching the Budget Nerds podcast from YNAB, which is the software that we're going to use based on a lot of recommendations from you guys. And if anybody is interested in my YNAB journey when we start it this weekend, just let me know in the comments. All right, that was a really fast wrap up. So let's talk about my work budget. Like I said, currently outstanding. I have that paintbrush that I need to talk about in a video, so look for that this month. The Rocket book should be coming very soon. That was what I ordered last month. This month, another patron suggested I try out the Sprouted planner, and so I ordered 2 of those. I ordered a weekly and a daily. My work budget is $100 for the month, and I spent $55 because shipping and taxes did not get charged apparently. So $55, which left me with $45 for the month, which I am not rolling over. Anyway, yeah, that's how my month went. I feel like I've entered into the boring phase, which I'm okay with so far. When the summer starts getting here, that's when things are going to start to get rough for me. I think not in May, but in June. We'll talk about it when we get to the May recap next month. But in June, I think I'm going to put myself in a moratorium for buying housewares for maybe a month or maybe for the whole summer. Because summertime tends to be when I like to buy a bunch of shit for the house. So I guess we'll see when we budget this weekend. Where should I cut next? Let me know in the comments if you're doing a no-buy, how it's going for you. I'd like to hear any tips you have, anything you're doing, any categories you're using, blah, blah, blah. Thank you so much for watching. Subscribe if you haven't already. And until next time, friends, peace.